Today we'll be going over some AI tools that I use to edit my videos. Alright, so the first on the list is of course Adobe Podcast, but what you're going to do is go ahead and grab your file, drag your audio, drop it on. So once your file is finished, go ahead and listen to how it does. So we're going to do it without enhanced speech, and we're just going to listen to what I said. Okay, syncing audio in 3, 2, 1, perfect. And while that's not terrible, listen to it with enhanced speech. Okay, syncing audio in 3, 2, 1. Perfect. You can use Adobe Podcast. The way I usually do it is after I edit a video or something, take just the clip of me talking or just the audio file, render that out, go to Adobe Podcast. You can only do it up to an hour. So make sure your audio is not longer than 1 hour. And if it is, chop it in half, render out the first bit, and then render out the last part, and then bring it back in, sync it up, and boom, you have clear, crisp audio. So the next one on my list is Runway.ml. If you look, it has multiple tools that you can use: image to image, remove background. The one that I'm most intrigued in is the remove background feature. So we're just gonna go ahead and click that, drag your file into the timeline, and it's really simple. All you do is click on your subject, and after you click on your subject, it's gonna go ahead and try to figure out what your subject is. It usually does a pretty good job. Yes, it's paid for, but they do have a free version where you can download it at 720p. Scrub through, and it does a pretty good job masking. And if you know anything about masking in Premiere Pro itself, it is terrible. Even if you try using the rotor brush in After Effects, it's not going to be as clean as this unless you have Mocha. Most of you don't have Mocha plugin, so this is going to be your next best bet, and it's only $15 a month, so I would definitely recommend it. After you do this, you're just going to go ahead and hit export transparent background. It pretty much cleared it out for us. My assumption is because it has a lot going on in the background, it's not going to be as perfect, but yeah, just go ahead and hit export and you download. And that's it. So the next on the list, we have scene detection, which is built right into Adobe Premiere, so it should be pretty easy to find. All you have to do is come into your Adobe Premiere, and you're going to right click your file, and you're just going to go up here where it says scene edit detection, and you're going to apply a cut at each detected cut point and just hit analyze, and then wait for that to complete. And once it completes, you can definitely see the cut points Adobe has made in our clip. The next on the list is the remix tool. So I've definitely done the video on this before, but let's do it again. So let's say you have this clip, and the clip is 3 times, 4 times as long, right? If you drag your audio file onto this, you can see it's not the full length of your video. So if we want to get this to the end of the clip, all you can do is go to this left panel, left click on your ripple to delete, and hold it down, slide over to remix tool, and at the end of this section right here, we're going to drag it all the way out, and then it's going to analyze your audio. So this is how I usually make my audio stretch all the way out to the full length of my video, and it works wonders. The last AI tool, which is definitely in Premiere Pro as well, is the simplify sequence. So if we come up here and we go to our sequence that we have, and we right click and we hit simplify sequence, it's going to do something pretty amazing. But as you can see, this is our sequence. Imagine all this being crazy edits that we have. This is what it's going to do for us. So we come up here, hit simplify sequence, and then you don't really need to change anything else here unless you're doing a full flattened multi-camera clip, but just go ahead and hit simplify. And it basically flattens the entire sequence for you, just cleans it up a little bit more, and it looks beautiful. In case you did run into an issue, it has the original version right here and just has the simplified version right there. Now, I definitely don't think AI is going to rule the world or anything like that, but I definitely think it's going to help. So I definitely think you should use it to help you build your creativity and everything that you do, because if not, then you're going to be one step behind, and you do not want that. Now, if you want to see a video that's recommended for you, go ahead and watch this next video.